Cultivation. What is cultivation? How and where do we cultivate? For example, if a vehicle breaks down, we need to know the cause of the problem and then repair it. Similarly, if someone points out our shortcomings, we should promptly correct our bad conduct whilst maintaining the good. Cultivation should be carried out in the course of our daily life. Our action and speech originate from our thoughts. Therefore, the first step of cultivation is to purify our mind. If we often have wandering thoughts, then we have to cultivate a pure mind. If our words often harm others, then we have to cultivate pure speech. If we are always getting into fights, then we should cultivate pure conduct. To cultivate our actions is not as good as to cultivate our body. To cultivate our body is not as good as to cultivate our mind. To cultivate our mind is not as good as non-arising of the mind. Our speech and actions are all performed by our body. Therefore, if we are to cultivate our conduct, we might as well cultivate to restrain our body from committing wrongful actions. When the body commits evil deeds, these deeds stem from an impure mind. If we cultivate to restrain ourselves after our deeds have already been committed, then it would be too late. So we would do better to cultivate our mind. But if we cultivate our mind only after unwholesome thoughts have arisen, then it would also be too late. That is why cultivating the mind is not as good as maintaining non-arising of the mind. Our body is in action throughout the day. Channel all our actions into good deeds. Refrain from committing unwholesome deeds. That is cultivating our conduct. No matter what activities people are engaged in, it is always possible to cultivate. For example, instead of gossiping about our neighbours and friends, or to engage in other frivolous talk, why not refrain from these from this moment on? This is cultivation. Cultivation is really a very simple matter. Just maintain non-arising of the mind. The imperative is not to do what we want, but to do what we should. In whatever we do, never forget this word: diligence. If we do not sow undesirable seeds, there will be no undesirable fruit. This is parting with suffering and attaining happiness. When a person becomes humble and modest, he gradually finds transformation and progress in his conduct. At the same time, his wisdom will begin to unfold. Be principled, accommodating, and harmonious. Then we will be wholesome and complete. From individual to family, society and country, and even the entire humanity. If every person does not speak ill, then we can create a pleasant, peaceful, and joyous world. A humble and helpful person unwittingly increases his blessings immensely. Meanwhile, many distresses are lessened. If we harbour pride and ego, then it shows that we have not cultivated enough.